Mm, 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 mm. Okay, here we go into
the draft for game number one between Maria's Dungeon and Glacial Golems. I feel like both these teams have been playing pretty well recently. Maria's Dungeon recently on Thursday having a 2-0 against the Mingos. And what did Glacial Golems last do? Glacial Golems last, they lost against the DOV Tigers last week. But DOV Tigers looked very good last week, I will say. But before that, Glacial Golems had a 2-1 versus JPJ. Glacial Golems had a 2-0 against Pat and the Nat Pats. They won. They were 3-1. They're 3-1. It looks like so. Yeah, they're having a fantastic season too. Maria's Dungeon has also been looking pretty good recently as well. So they just had that win against the Mingo. Before that, they had a win against the DOV Tigers, who were looking not. That was during week 3. DOV Tigers didn't look as strong in week 3 as they did in week 4, but still, Maria's Dungeon has been looking good. They only lost against Cat Cowboys. They won against Pat and the Nat Pats. Cat Cowboys haven't dropped a single game yet, let alone a match. So, yeah, I think this should be a pretty good match. In Defiance is the person that did the power ranking, so maybe he's a little bit biased, but he predicts that his team will win 2-1. But he gave him the 1, so he does think that it's going to be a 3-game series, so we'll see what happens here. First off, we're going to see the classic In Defiance pick on the Volley Bear for B1 on Maria's Dungeon. We're going to see a response by Glacial Golems picking the Ash, how apt for their name. And also this a solid pick in general. And this is a Maria showing, actually, for Maria's Dungeon. Maria herself was able to apparently wake up and play this game, going off of not much sleep. Ash Braum has been a classic. We've seen that a lot. Once you get tagged by that Glacial Bind and then you get auto by Ash, you can't really get away. I am also a bit tired, so I apologize for that. I woke up super early this morning to try to drive off to oh, it was such a silly thing. I drove to try to meet a group of people that were supposed to play basketball, and the place was 45 minutes away from where I live. I drive all the way over there to be there about 8 a.m. This is supposed to be the meeting time. I show up, and I'm the only person that showed up. Me and the organizer. It was just us two. We didn't get any runs today. Nobody else showed up. It's crazy. Oh, man. I'm not even speaking about what's in front of me. We get an Ezreal Karma. That's a fun, very pokey lane. Picked by Maria's Dungeon. And then the jungler for Glacial is going to be the Vi. Now we're looking for the solo lanes. Ari is a champion that Maria played recently. I think on Thursday we saw an Ari from Maria. And I think they did 2-0 during, that was en route to the 2-0 against the Mingos. Galio's gonna get banned out here, okay. Looking for the 5th ban from Glacial. Perhaps another mid lane champion? Perhaps a top laner? They're gonna band out Seraphine. Interesting. Okay. And we're gonna see the Cassidon ban. I just realized, who's this in the jungle position for Glacial Golems? This D1 Aku? Master 61 is one of the subs. They do not have I Beyond Godly, who typically plays very well for Glacial Golems, but this person is the same rank at least, and they still have their Master's top laner. Who, by the way, I'm looking here in the lobby, is level 1095. Oh my goodness. Somebody play some League of Legends. Okay. I was going to say somebody's making Riot some money, but it's not like you inherently give Riot money just because you play the game. That's probably not even their ideal customer. Does Riot love someone that has this level 1,000 on their game? Because doesn't that mean that they have every single champion for free? Potentially had a lot of free skins over time. You know they were complaining about people having those free skins, so maybe Riot actually does not like that. I was like, actually, if you could not just grind our game, actually, if you're not gonna pay for nothing. Ooh, some more Vel'Koz. Okay, Orianna into the Vel'Koz yet again. Where is Stevie when you need him? To enjoy the Vel'Koz. We're going to see the Skarner picked up too, so it looks like the Volibear was potentially a flex. Volibear flex huge. And Vel'Koz good into that Orianna matchup. This is where's the should have been Vel'Koz segment? Because we also need like thank God it was Vel'Koz. I didn't get to see the full game. Let me see if I can see it in the match history. How did that Vel'Koz game go? Was it Maria who played or was it somebody else? So let's see. It is Maria that played it. 9-3 and 23. Went pretty well. Wait. They played almost this exact same composition. They played this exact same composition topside on Thursday with the Volibear, Skarner, and Vel'Koz. So, hey, comfortable on it. There it is. I didn't even notice the Camille. Camille is going to round out the draft at R5 for Glacial Golems. The Camille into the Volibear. I will say my recent Camille experience has been Camille on the BTL FA team, and was not the greatest experience. Was rough. Did struggle. I'm comfortable on the champ, but just I don't know if it was like that's a champ that does much better when ahead, much stronger when ahead, can do a lot, but was just like saw Camille really struggle. But that Camille that I was watching was a few hundred games in gold. Was a gold level player as the level of that league, and this Camille here is a Masters player. So we'll see if there's a little bit of a difference there. Very pokey. Very, very pokey. Very long range pokey. But Vel'Koz Ezreal Karma bot side, that's wild. But I would say they are susceptible to being engaged upon and dive. They do have to watch out for an Ash Arrow into Vi engage, into Camille engage, onto the backline. Ezreal can't do much, unlike Tristana I was talking about before, where whenever Camille jumps on Tristana can ult Camille away and then jump out. Ezreal doesn't have that luxury. Ezreal is, in fact, stuck in the Hextech Ultimatum, if that's what it's called. But stuck in the Camille ulti. Ezreal does not have an escape from Vi or Camille. Vi, Camille, if they get a good engage off, it's going to be some trouble. So we're going to have to see how that front line plays and how the back line plays into the positioning too. If they get caught in the same Oriana ulti ball, for example, we saw this in LFA too. If they're like an Oriana ball, you have to pay attention to it and don't get caught on it. And I remember Indefaz was talking about how he was having a lot of struggle trying to communicate that with his teammates, with his lower elo, less organized teammates that just were just together for one draft split. So we'll see how things go here. These are definitely more experienced players with McCullough and Defiance, Soul Lady, Expo, and Inviction, all seasoned BTL players. And we have seasoned players on the other side as well. So we'll see what this looks like whenever it hits the rift. In the meantime, we're going to hit you guys with that 1 minute ad break while we wait for the spectator delay. Catch you after the break.
I'm reaching out, cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. These words won't get through to me when I'm not listening. These words are no use, no telling me, is this worth risking? And I won't do it again. I'm reaching out, cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 and I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. These words won't get through to me when I'm not listening. These words are no use, no telling me, is this worth risking? And I won't do it again.
I'm over here positive 5, but I'm the only one here. Am I? Am I? Am I? I might have been in the booth. Maybe someone came to join me. No, I'm alone. Alrighty. Then let's just get into it. Here we go. Game number one between Maria's Dungeon on the blue side and Glacial Golems here on the red side. Both of these teams, I think, are relatively close in the standings. I'd have to go check that specifically. I think they're both doing pretty well this season. Let's see. Do we have standings updated right now? Looks like nothing crazy. Ramirez does a 3-1. Glacial Golems 3-1. Both of these teams three coming into this match 3-1. So yeah, it's a close one. Poor Etoe. I'm fine. It's okay. I just had to come home early from the festival at the thing that the park a little bit long way. It's fine. It's okay. I can go see Centers another day too. That's this Velka skin. This looks interesting. I do not know it. The first Winter's Bite's gonna hit. Doing too crazy so far. Getting those trades in. It's aggressive bot lane. Man, after watching these 4 game series and series from LFA, I'm like, oh, you know, we got some a little bit of some higher elo gameplay here. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna get some trades back from the Vel'Koz. Alright. If Vel'Koz is able to stay out of Oriana's range, you know, Vel'Koz will eventually just start winning trades by just Oriana not being able to trade back. So if these Vel'Koz abilities keep landing, but Oriana being aggressive, that's what you kind of have to do. You have to walk up into Vel'Koz's face. So Vel'Koz can't just space you out. See, if it space you out, it sucks. Called Blackfire Vel'Koz. Oh, the skin? Interesting. Looks dope. I typically use Arclight Vel'Koz, but this is super nice. Haven't purchased a skin in League of Legends in years. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at skins and paid attention to any of them. And Defiance is going to get seen here, but eviction is over. There is going to be a root going to land a wrist shot. Red fight going to be a lot of damage. It's going to take a lot of damage. So is Henry Rock. Henry Rock is going to get. He's going to be low. Expo is here doing a lot of damage. The Ignite is going to land onto Expo. Expo is going to have to cleanse it. It's going to go over. It's going to get the first blood before Flash Guy, but it's going to eventually go down too. But there's going to be 2 members being dead, potentially 3 members. In Defiance gets the kill on a coup, and that's 2 kills for Maria's Dungeon, and they're able to walk out and be alive and safe. But Squishy has walked out looking for in Defiance. And Defiance is going to go down to Oriana. Meanwhile, underneath the turret, Ash goes down to Karma. And that's the feat of warfare going to Maria's Dungeon. In the first 4 minutes, we have 5 kills. Things just started happening. As the junglers meet for the first time, it's going to be a double buff going over to Oriana as well. As there is some action down there in the bot lane. First blood went to Ezreal. And I believe that makes it Ezreal should have the most money out of all that. Well, the junglers have slightly more money than them, but in the bot lane, Ezreal has the most money. And is able to get a tier and a longsword. Coming back feeling good, although Ashe is able to get this Scout Slingshot, which gives apparently attack speed and damaging champion deals bonus magic damage. Attacks reduces code by 1. Oh, interesting. Interesting little... Alright. Little item. I have no idea what it builds into. I don't know builds these days. No cannon for Ezreal there. Defiance making himself known. His presence known up there. Whew! Camille trades. Oh my goodness. That's what I like to see there. Okay, this is Camille gameplay. I see. Prepping the Q before Eing twice and then hitting with the W as well. Ooh, there's the flash out. Ooh, still not able to get out no matter what. Volibear tried to see, can I ult out of this? The answer was no. No, you cannot. The flash, nothing. Nothing can save you. The Camille, the Hextech ultimatum, and there is going to be the kill after the gank up in the top side. If you know Glacial Golems, they love their top side. I mean, this is the one of the highest ranked players on the team right now. The Masters top side, they love to get ahead in the top side. It is one of their strengths, and we're going to see it here again. Getting that kill onto Camille, letting Camille get ahead in that lane, and taking the should be the grubs. Will Indefiance be able to get one? Indefiance is in the area, looking interested, potentially. Vel'Koz able to rotate over first. We'll see if the camera ever lets us get over there. And we are now eventually going to see over there. There's going to be a stun going onto Camille. Here is Volibear. Volibear as well. Indefiance is going to get very low. Squishy is here. Vel'Koz is trying to walk around. And they're trying to... Ooh, and there is the ultimate from Orianna, but the flash from Maria. And Maria is able to ult back, and Orianna is going to go down. A well-executed flash there. Well played by Maria. Flashing the ultimate, and they're going to get the kill. And the Void Grubs. They're able to steal the last Void Grubs. So 2 goes to red team, 1 goes to Maria's dungeon. 4 hours of sleep, still woke up goated. Yeah, well done there by Vel'Koz. Okay. And they're on the dragon. Will they go for it? Indefiance knows he's going to go for the steal. Is not going to successfully get it this time, as the Inferno Dragon is going to get slain. And here is the unstoppable and the engage onto Vel'Koz. Nothing Vel'Koz can really do about that one. And that's going to be 2 kills going over to Glacial, and they get the dragon, and they get the kills, and they secure a gold lead. And that's going to be their first Monster Hunter feat, as they were not able to secure enough of the Ooh, Volibear is over here fighting, but I don't know. Is this in Volibear's favor? Oh, a longer fight. Volibear's going for it. There's the ultimate. Oh, there's the unstoppable from Camille. Oh, my goodness. I didn't even think of what. Oh, my God. I don't think McCullough thought of that either. Oh, my God. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Well played from Camille, ulting the Volibear ultimate, and a clean kill going over to Camille. The mechanical micro plays in this game already. Impressive. Like I said, I'm excited to see some BTL level of gameplay after, no offense to the LFA folks. Love watching that too. But my goodness, the individual plays here, just well done. Both sides is going to be 6-4 kill lead, and yeah, that Camille is going to be a little bit of a problem. Like I said, they have Masters top side. That's where they have a lot of their elo, and they like to get ahead up there. And if they are ahead of things, good things happen for them. We're going to see an engage here in the bottom side. Ash is in trouble. Ash is going to be forced to flash. There's the ultimate from Indefiance, and I think that they are dead. I think that this is a very dead bot lane. Ooh, Red Shark is able to get out, so it's just going to be Henry Rocks goes down. But yeah, they were very successful in taking out Ashe. After the flash then gets ulted by the Skarner ulti. There is no neutral objective on the map to take, but they should be able to take at least a plate. And Vi is looking topside, is pinging in the jungle. Maybe looking for something there. Yeah, we're going to get 2 plates, in fact. And now know that Volibear's advice here is Volibear in trouble of getting dived at full health? Are they like that? Can they do that? I don't think so. Not yet, certainly. There's no Triforce here yet. We're not really necessarily even close to it. Ezreal's sitting on a lot of money, almost 1350. These Camille trays are hurting now, yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. But Volibear's still doing fine in terms of farm up there. Oh, I see. Ashes in the mid lane. They are going up. They have rotated up for the Golems. Well, the Grubbies. The Grubs. They've got 4 of them. Looks like they will be securing the second set of Grubs. The next dragon doesn't spawn for 2 minutes. That's going to be the second set of Void Grubs going to them. That is now 2 of the Monster Hunter procs. And Vi is looking for it. Are they going for it? Looks like they may. Uh-oh. Makoto's going to have to cancel this. Makoto potentially in some trouble here, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to get there in time. Makoto's going to have to find a way out of this by himself. Does have the ultimate available. Oh my god, it does not matter. So much damage coming out from Camille. Going to be a clean tower dive there for Glacial Golems. And the rotation of the bot lane Glacial Golems to the mid lane, having Orianna match Ezreal in the bot lane. And here is potentially a fight between the 2 junglers. Looks like it's going to go in favor of Vi for now. And Ezreal is just letting the Ezreal end up going back and purchasing something. Ezreal did go back and purchase something. Okay. Looking for the Triforce. There's some damage coming out from Orianna. Here's some on the way pings. There's a teleport to the top side. On the way pings from Glacial Golems going to engage onto Eviction. Eviction is going to get ulted by Camille. There's the ultimate from Vel'Koz is going to get canceled by the ultimate from Braum. Now Zakatura is on a killing spree. And Indefiance potentially in trouble. McCullough is here, but Indefiance is going to get ulted after flashing over the wall. It's going to be a down goes Skarner. Vel'Koz trying to do a lot of damage here. Here's some low health, though. Volibear is going to go in, flash forward onto Henry Rocks. Henry Rocks is going to go down. Now Volibear potentially looking for more, but you see some low health bar. But oh, here comes Vi for the turnaround. And oh, they're able to get the Braum pass. The concussive blows is going to land. It's going to be a rampage. And meanwhile, in the bot lane, Squishy Gup looking for the dive on Ezreal. Ezreal is going to live, but yeah, that's a rampage. 4-0-2 for this Camille. As yeah, this engage comp, if they're able to get a pick, they're able to engage on it. And they had the on the way picks. They were able to get that up in the top side. 10-6 lead here for Glacial Golems as they have a 2K gold lead. Volibear now completing first full item, but yeah, this Camille now turned on to it with the Triforce. Got the play to steel cast. The Camille's looking pretty strong. The top side is looking strong, having 7 of their 10 kills. Vi having is 3-1-6, 9 KP. In Defiance, running into Red Strike. Here's potentially an engage. Will they be able to get anything here? Oh, in fact, they're going to get stunned while underneath the tower. Going to take a lot of damage there. In Defiance is going to potentially go down, and that's a killing spree for the for the Vi. Oh, and here comes Camille. Camille is here, dealing some damage. Camille coming from the bot side here, and they are looking for the dragon. That dragon would be their 3rd dragon. The third, you know what I'm talking about. The thingy. Thing they get for killing objectives. Defeat. Oh my god, the Asher is going to land on Eviction. Oh yeah, Eviction is dead? Is dead to Red Strike. And Expo is on the run and is likely going to be dead. Is 100% going to be dead. On the run, and that is an unstoppable Camille now 5-0-2, 13-6 gold lead here for Glacial Golems. Whew. Colo slapping back. Not letting Camille just bully. But, I mean, Camille is down for this, though. Camille's like, yeah, give me this. Oh, yeah, McCullough's like, yeah, but I ain't no, yeah, I got them paws, though. Okay, yeah, Volley Bear. So, like, yeah, I ain't going down like those other people, though. I ain't going down like those clowns. Volley Bear decided to fight back, which apparently was the right choice. I would have ran and probably died. But Volley Bear, no, like, nah, if I keep slapping, I got this. And he was right. Which is very interesting, honestly, to me. Because what's the goal difference between those two? Yeah, Volibear's down he's down 1.5K. I guess Camille hasn't purchased yet, so maybe only 500, but still. Well done. Oop. In Defiance now, getting engaged upon by the Camille, going to have to run away. Yeah, this topside jungle has simply not belonged to Skarner, as they have done a good job taking away a 4K gold lead here for Glacial Golems. Can Maria's Dungeon make some progress here? And here is yet another monster neutral objective going over to Glacial Golems. They have 5 of the 6 scrub, both of the dragons so far, and they just got the Rift Herald. Here is an engage on to Maria. There's the flash by Orianna. Is Orianna going to be okay here? No. Orianna's very dead. Very, very dead. And meanwhile, though, they're going to push the mid lane, Rift the Rift Herald. Okay, yeah, we're just going to get this over and done with. Hey, here comes Maria's Dungeon. There is the engage. Henry Rocks is looking low. That's going to be a kill going over to Ezreal. Now, are they going to look for more? They're looking for more. Can they get somebody else? There's going to be the disengage from Braum. Looks like they're going to be able to walk it out. No, here we go. There's the flash forward. There's the engage. Here's the response from Maria's Dungeon. There goes the Camille, just absolutely obliterating Inviction. And there's a killing spree. And now this fight here. But here's Volleybear. Volleybear's going to take a lot of damage, though. And and there's a double kill. Oh, but Expo is able to get the shutdown and kill the Camille. It's going to be a 2 for 4, though, as Glacial Golems does win that fight overall, but a huge shutdown, I think, goes over to Ezreal. So Ezreal getting some amounts of money, able to play around these fights. Ezreal quite ahead of the Ashe, who has 11 assists, but has not been able to secure a kill. So the Ezreal is 1,700 ahead of Ashe, but up at the top lane, that's a 2K gold difference between Volleybear and Camille. However, Volleybear, cheaper items. At least I think. I don't know. Is this a cheap item? Oh, it gives health. I imagine it is. And that's going to be a tower. Another tower. 3 towers now. Going over all the outer towers. Have been secured by Glacial Golems. But Maria's Dungeon is yet to take one. Could be looking for Red Strike here. Red Strike potentially in some trouble. Is going to hit the ultimate. Not taking a lot of damage. They don't seem to necessarily have the damage. And here comes Camille going in on Soul Lady, taking a lot of damage. But now here is the re-engage from the Maria's Dungeon. And the ultimate is going to land on 3, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill. And Expo is doing a lot of damage. Oh, Expo is going to get taken down there. Is going to get ulted. And that's a rampage for the Vi. The Vi is looking for more. Is going to find some more. It's a double kill. And here comes Henry Rocks. Oh, barely is going to live. Oh, Maria is going to get a hit on the right side of that queue. And they feel like, do they want to do this? Is Maria going to let them? They do have a ward, and Maria's going to have to let them do this. And yeah, and Otacon spawned as well. That's going to be the third dragon of the game going over to Glacial Golem as they keep these fights are back and forth. Maria is able to make some trades, but they have overall been going in favor of Glacial Golems. As that time, 3 members of Glacial Golems left alive to just the one Vel'Koz yet again. Another 2 for 4. Now it's a 5k gold lead for Glacial Golems. Oh, here is another engage. And it's going to be Expo absolutely obliterated. The engage game here from Glacial Golems is insane. And they're going to delete the bot lane off of the face of the map. Oh, there's a Skarner ulti onto 2. And these 2 are going to get killed as we just have some trades from Maria's Dungeon to take down 2. Do they know that they're on the Otacon, though, the other 3? Maybe wonder where the other 3 are. Are they going to take this? Are they going to respond to the Otacon? Or they're just going to take the mid lane tower. I imagine just go for the mid lane tower. And yeah, the Otacon is going to go over to Glacial Golems. Meanwhile, we're going to get the first tower here from Maria's Dungeon. And that's going to be an objective bounty as well. But the gold lead puts the difficulty down to about 4k-ish, 4.5k. So neutral objective still very much so in favor of Glacial Golems. You see all those numbers up there on the top of your screen. It's mostly on the side of the left side is 00011, and then you see 35131. There's a lot more numbers over there. Neutral objectives taken, or objectives taken in general, by Glacial Golems. Contributes to this 4k gold lead. But Maria's Dungeon definitely not out of it yet. They are still trading back on these fights. They're still getting something from these fights. They're still getting gold in places where they want to have gold. Mainly being Expo, I suppose. Expo being quite a bit ahead, at least 1,000 ahead of everyone else on his team. And has more money than everyone else in the game except for the Vi, actually. So Expo has quite a bit of money. This Ezreal will hurt. Next dragon spawning in 2 minutes. They are pushing forward this vision line now here in the bot side. Volibear potentially in trouble. Probably not in love with fighting Camille right now. And down 1,600 gold on Camille. There is the Ashe ultimate. Does it land? Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, the shield up from Eviction, and now the flash over from Vi. And now here's a 1v1 between Expo and Ashe. And does Ashe win this? Ashe does! Ashe is able to just win it with just autos. It's in the minion wave. Expo is not able to land a Q. And Ashe just wins it and gets the kill on Expo. After landing the Ashe arrow in the bot lane, ooh, Ashe able to flash over the wall and survive. The Skarner engage as well.
Here's Camille. Camille is here. There's the ultimate, and that ultimate, whenever Camille ulties and the ball goes involved, did that Ariana ulti still go through? Oh my god, but the Camille is doing a lot of damage. Expo is still alive, but not able to quite pump out enough damage. And here is the ultimate from Vi. That is the ultimate Ezreal killer. And that looks like this may be a clean fight. Everybody but Skarner is dead. They're able to kill 4 and lose none. That's going to be just a huge one fight. Now 8K gold lead here from Glacial Golems as they look to just end this game, I think. Take over the game. That's going to be the Soul going over to Glacial Golems. And yeah, I was saying that Maria's doesn't have been fighting back in a lot of these fights, finding some kills here and there, but in that fight, they weren't able to find any. The engage here, whenever they have the lead, I mean, a comp like that, if you're behind that comp, it's rough. Against a Camille and a Vi that's ahead, 18 of their 30 kills. And then you just have the utility from the Orianna and the Ashe. Incredible. That's tough. And if they're able to kill the Ezreal, what they have been successful at doing, then yeah, they're having a rough time. And ooh, Maria is very dead. Is very dead. They did not have the vision here. They are losing the vision game very hard. They're losing the vision game very hard here. Very hard. Yeah, they did not have the vision in that area. Try to deal some damage to the Camille. The Camille should go down here. It's going to go over the wall, but should still have the chase. It's going to be very slow. Ezreal should have E coming up. Camille is out. Is Camille out of there? Camille's outie. Outie 5,000. And the Camille lives. Meanwhile, they're doing the Dragon. In the fights as they get there in time, they're not able to steal it. That's going to be the Baron, not the Dragon. The Baron going over to, oh boy, and now Unstoppable, and now butts of damage. Expo is trying, but that's going to be the Baron and some kills going over to Glacial Golems, looking like this could potentially be the end of game number 1. And yep, here they come. The ultimate is going to land on Vel'Koz, but that's all they need to do the Vi ultimate on Vel'Koz, and Vel'Koz is done. And oh my god, look at the damage coming out from Vi. And that's a legendary, and that's a double kill, and that's a triple kill. And that's going to be game number 1, likely going over to Glacial Golems. Yup. There were some fight back, push back for a bit, but now they're up 15K here before 30 minutes. This game is definitely done. Yeah, top side just, whew. 11-1 and 18 for the Vi. 13-3 and 7 for the Camille. Incredible stuff here. And game number 1 is going to go over to Glacial Golems. We'll see. I mean, we know that these are 2 good teams. We'll see what happens in game number 2. We'll be back.
It's contagious. Tell me, do you feel it too? Mr. Magician, tricking me to loving you. Turning pages. gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two, 'cause I'm needing that thing coming straight there from you. I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two, 'cause I'm needing that thing. Oh, Mr. Magician, your trickery is fine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine. Mr. Magician, you're calling down my spine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine. It's tradition for you to fall in love with me. I had a vision, one that you could never see. Hearing voices, tell me do you hear them too? So many choices, they're telling me what to do. No, I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two, 'cause I'm needing that thing coming straight there from you. I'm gonna take a deep breath, cut the loving in two, 'cause I'm needing that thing. Oh, Mr. Magician, your trickery is fine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine. Mr. Magician, you're pulling down my spine. Mr. Magician, I want you to be mine. I take a breath, I suffocate. You rip me off the preliminal stages. You're playing with my fire, you're burning away your sheets.
Oh, when did my mic unmute on stream, y'all? I was just over here. Okay. Here we go. Game number 2. A double or nothing. Nice. We'll see how the bans proceed. Okay, gonna ban out the virus. And Corky's gonna pick up B1 for Glacial Golems. Looks like Maria didn't target anything from the last draft. Oh, I guess, what am I talking about? This is Fearless, what do I mean? I was watching so much LFA, I forgot that this is Fearless. You don't have to target anything from the last draft. Because it's already banned. In case you guys are unaware, the Ashe, the Braum, the Vi, the Orianna, the Camille, the Volibear, the Ezreal, the Karma, the Vel'Koz, the Skarner, all gone. We're going to see Ahri get picked up, though, for Maria's Dungeon. Interesting, because I think Maria played that last on Thursday. And it did get banned. We're going to see the Rumble as well. Maria's Dungeon. You're like, oh, Maria's playing Ahri again. But no, it's not Maria. It's now Charybdis in the mid lane. I guess Maria has to go to work. Victor. Here for Glacial Golems. Alright, might as well pick up the mid laners if you already see them. Will they pick a top lane or do they believe it's Rumble top? And we're going to see the Rel for Red Strike. Okay. A classic Red Strike champion. Lucian? Whoa. Lucian picked up here for Maria's Dungeon. Oh, I'd love to see it. They haven't picked a support yet. Braum is not available. Can't do Lucian Braum. It's eviction. I mean, who knows? Thresh is available. J4 is going to get banned out here. J4 does do really well with Victor. So that makes sense. You also know Etoe does well with the engaged champions. Played that Vi very well last game. But it is gone. Not to deal with that shit no more. It's one thing about Fearless. If you had a problem with a certain champion in the game, well, it's okay. They can't replay it. Emilio gonna get banned out. Okay. Makes some sense. They want the free cleanse for the team. Gonna ban out Set. Do they ban out another support? Nami, I was thinking, yeah, do they prevent Lucy and Nami? You know, I'm thinking, why don't people, is Thresh, like, bad? I don't think I've seen much Thresh being selected by Eviction. Also, I haven't been seeing it get banned this season either. There used to be a lot of Thresh bans on Eviction. And we get Alistar instead. People always complain that Thresh is bad. He's okay in Terrell. Yeah, I feel like he could flay some things, right? Not ideal. Okay. You prefer Alistar? I guess Alistar is better at stopping the engage, right? You could head better way further than you can flay her. Is she headbuttable in her thing? When she's doing her crash down? The Viego from Glacial Golems. Okay. Wants to play more. Ali good in Terrell. Wants to play more back. Now I was playing Terrell's range. Okay. Let's see. Here's a raw W. A Mundo. Now I have a feeling that they may counterpick tops or something here, but Mundo's interesting. How will Zakatura do on Mundo? Zakatura's been did well on Camille. He's been having a good season. And we're gonna see Aatrox. Yep, like I thought. It's likely, it's a chance that it is Rumble in the jungle, and I'm sure Glacial Golems were aware of that and picked Mundo. So we're gonna see Aatrox up in the top lane. Trickle down economics. I mean, okay. Just missed the band there. We're not paying attention. See, that band should have been Nami, I guess, or Emilio and Talami. Too busy gambling. Yeah. Zakatura, yeah, that would be Zakatura. They're supposed to be banning. All right, it's gonna be
Mundo into Aatrox, Viego into Rumble. Rumble jungle. Lots of magic damage on the side of Maria's Dungeon, but they do also have that's it's pretty good damage because they have Aatrox and Lucian. But Rumble and Ari. Alright. Now, here's the thing for me. Do they have a gankable lane? I mean, I, gu- I guess Rumble kind of has some CC. It's not easy. I mean, with the slow and things, you have a skill shot you have to hit. Ari also has a skill shot she has to hit. Aatrox can do something. You could gank top potentially, but Mundo also ignores the first CC. But you have multiple knockups on Aatrox. It really depends what happens there. You can't have the pullback thing be the first thing that hits Mundo, and I think it's only hard CC that takes off the Mundo passive. We'll see what happens. Nope. We have about 3 minutes on that spectator delay. Oh, I played the entirety of that? That's crazy. Well, we'll be back after a short 1 minute ad break.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try path on the left side, put it up in your mind? And you run, try, roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the watering fill your eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try path on the left side, put it up in your mind? And you run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, you run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind.
Aatrox kill breaks it. So you call, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's RCC. All right, let's get into game number 2 between Glacial Golems and Maria's Dungeon. Glacial Golems taking the victory in game number 1. Maria's Dungeon looking to try to strike back here in game number 2. Do they have the comp to do it? Did they make the adjustments? We now have Charybdis in the mid lane instead of Soul Lady. The substitution in. Here we go. Do we have anything here at level 1? Doesn't look likely.
Mundo. Don't see a lot of Mundo, but I do enjoy the character. Red's combo.
Minions have spawned.
Notice when it's a cool series. This is for dropping us 4 ranks on power rankings, by the way. And Defiance getting some scrutiny. Some trades there early from both ADCs, able to trade back. Generally, did start on opposite sides of the map. Being on the top side, Rumble in the bot side. So potentially going to be on opposite sides of the map whenever they hit level 3. Rumble on the top side, Viego potentially in the bot side, but we'll see what Viego chooses to do. Here's the first crash down. It's not going to land on anybody, and there is the headbutt from Inviction. Well played there from the bot lane of Maria's Dungeon, able to avoid that engage. And yeah, we see Viego's crossing over to the bottom side of the map as Rumble crosses over to the same to do the top side. And Etoe's able to push this in. Wards pinged out there by blue side, so they ping out that Tribush is warded. And there is Mundo's shield, so yeah, the sweet spot on the Q, knocking it off. I figured this is probably a matchup that Aatrox likes. Charm from Charybdis is going to go wide there. Is able to get the trade back with an electrocute proc. Looks like Rail is moving up the river, potentially securing some vision. So good trade onto Mundo here from Aatrox. Are they aware that Rumble is here? Rumble not going to do much but show presence. Viego has already backed. Did a full clear, backed. Did not get a gank in. Probably due to knowing that there was a ward in that try. In bot lane. Ooh, Charybdis potentially a lot of trouble here. It's going to the flash forward. Ooh! Oh! But the flash forward was predicted. It was bait! It was bait! And a clean play there from Charybdis, charming and igniting and flashing away underneath the tower. Well played yet again from the mid laner of Maria's Dungeon. Both mid laners of Maria's Dungeon making some plays, some flashy plays here early in game 1 and now here in game number 2. Well played there, and ooh, a flash forward and a kill going over to Aatrox. Both solo laners getting a solo bolo for Maria's Dungeon. And it looks like In Defiance is here. They're going to go onto Red Strike. There is the stun onto Red Strike. Red Strike is going to crash down. Eviction under the tower. And Eviction is going to go down to the Corki. Ooh, well played there from Red Strike. Red Strike barely lives, and they're not able to get the kill and instead lose a kill in the bot lane. Do they look for more? Now Viego is here. Expo is low. Viego's going to flash forward onto In Defiance. In Defiance is going to go low here. Charybdis is here, though. Charybdis is here, though.
And there is another kill going over to the Ari, and the charm is going to land as well. Ari is here, and that could be a triple. It's going to be a triple kill. 4 kills now for the Ari early on in this game. A well-timed roam from Ari. She just gets all these low health bars with the ultimate available. And Ari is accelerated here in game number 2. Down some CS, but it doesn't matter if you have 4 kills. And they're trying to give Ari even more. There is going to be the stun. Victor, gonna take some damage here. Do we get another cooldown? Okay, not gonna get the cooldown. The charm does not land. It's not gonna be the kill, but it's gonna be a lot of pressure here in the mid lane. And yeah, that Ari is sitting on 1,200. It's up 800. Etoe now up here in the top lane, but so is In Defiance. Maria's been rolling so far here in this early game. And we see the roaming Alistar, and there's another kill for the top laner. Aatrox taking down Zakatura. The Mundo yet again. Yeah, I figured this is a pretty good matchup for Aatrox, and so far it does look like to be that way. And that is going to be the first grubs. Looks like should be going over to Murizan. They already have 1. Now they have 2. And they're able to secure all 3. Lucian playing aggressive here as Alistar walks up. Lost all their money on gambling while I live. Does Rel's thing also give allies movement speed? What was that? They both got fast. Oh. Hey, what's up? And Corki looks low. He's going to ran down by Alistar. Red Shark is going to run interference. And Viego is here. Here is a Hex Flash. Uh-oh. Viego's here. This could spell trouble. This is going to spell trouble. They didn't know Viego is here. Viego's going to be here. There's the ultimate, though, from In Defiance, who is also here. In Defiance is here for the counter gank. And Etoe should get out. Yeah, Viego's going to live. That's going to be 2 kills going over to Maria's dungeon. There's a dragon available. Okay. There's an engage, but Mundo feeling okay, I think. In the top lane. I don't think. Oh, there's a flash forward there. Are they able to land the charm? Charm's not going to land. Victor's going to be okay. Seriously, it feels like they're going weak side top. It doesn't look like Viego has any intention of going top side. I don't think he has yet either. Even though Mundo's already is getting pressured. Mundo will probably be fine. Okay. There is a dragon. Get excited up by Maria's dungeon. Looking to secure the first 2 Monster Hunter feats of the game. They already got the grubs and they got the dragon. That's 2.
dragon getting taken here right before 11 minutes, a little bit late for the first dragon of the game. Oh. 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 And yeah, is going to be Viego is here, but so is the bot lane and some flashes there, and Viego is going to be biting off more than he could chew. In Defiance, not alone, and is joined by his bot lane. There's an engage from Rel onto Charybdis. Charybdis is gonna have to flash out. Alistar will sacrifice something to get back in there, but they are doing some damage. Alistar able to flash out. Is everyone from Roots going to live? And so far, it looks like they might. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, looks like it's Aatrox versus Corki. Oh, Corki's going to get knocked up there, but able to trade something back. Oh, Aatrox. Yeah, don't get too close here now, Corki. This Aatrox hurts. Aatrox not playing no games. And it looks like the Grubs are going to get started by... Oh my God! The Grubs killed Mundo! Mundo just died to the Grubs! What? Oh, no, but Corki gets the shutdown in the top lane. Oh, my God. And Viego's going to die in there as well. It's the killing spree. And then 4 of the Grubs is going to go over to Maria's dungeon. Okay. And it's 10-3 in favor of Maria's dungeon, although only a 1 to 2K gold lead here. Gonna have a teleport to the tower. The master that popped up was diabolical too. So like a minion killed Mundo. Oh man. I wonder if they just heard executed or if they saw that specific message pop up. Is that a spectator thing or does everyone see that?
Turret plating will soon fall.
Oop. Oop. Looking for Viego. Viego is going to be able to get out of there, it looks like. Mundo slapping this guy back. Mundo still does not have any heal cut, by the way. Neither of them do. I'm like, hey, maybe they had a gentleman's agreement. You don't buy heal cut, I don't buy heal cut. How about that? You know, we both like to heal. We both need to heal. Let's just both agree. What? Mundo, okay. Game volume up a tiny bit. People love the game volume to be turned up. All right, fine. Ah! My ears. Oh, God, it's so loud. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so intense. Ah. 87% more is a tiny bit. I was about to say. You can hear it now. Look at that. Here we go. I just want to hear Ari's death sound. Ooh, Airtrack is going to go down there. They're going to get another kill. Looks like they're going to go for the mid lane tower. Did they get the feats? They did get the feats. First tower is going to give them the foodies.
the feats of war, the feats of welfare, whatever they are. They got the special boots, and looks like they're gonna get the tower in the top lane as well. And now they have about a 3K gold lead, looking like they're gonna go for the second dragon here. Oh, the game sounds are hitting. The mountains rise. Defeats of welfare. That's fair. It's not far. And engage on Mundo here. Mundo tanky, but not tanky enough. It's going to be another kill going up to Maria's dungeon. Maria looking to make this a series. Although game's not over yet. Up 12-3, but it is definitely not over yet. It's only a 4K gold lead. Here at 18 minutes. Warmong's first on Mundo. Yeah, yeah. And now Mundo has the Bramble vest. So did not find it important earlier. Did grab it now. An engage here from Inviction, and it's going to be another kill for Lucian, who is now on a rampage. And now the Mundo is here and is going to just go down. There's a killing spree. And there is a kill going over to Viego. Viego, oh my god, turns it to Alistar, able to headbutt Lucian into the tower and gets another kill. And now turning it to Lucian is Viego. There's a triple kill for the Viego. Viego's going crazy now. Makola's underneath the tower. Makola, oh my god, Maria's somehow losing this fight. It's going to be a quadra kill for the Viego. And Glacial Golem strike back. What?
Blue team has scored an ace.
What? Ooh, what? An ace for Glacial Golems. As I was just talking about how Mir doesn't looking to make this a series and they get 2 towers out of it. Viego goes crazy in that fight, getting 4 of their 5 kills. Current bonus health, 1,677. No. Warmogs is not doing Warmogs thing. This is very confusing from this massive top lane here. I'm not understand. Is Warmogs a good item without the passive? Am I crazy? I feel like this makes no sense to me. Is this something I don't know? I just assume that people that are so much higher than me in top, I don't even play top. I'm just assuming that what they're doing is more correct than what I would think of doing. But to me, this does not make a lot of sense. maybe it's just me. Like, I just saw Sakatura play so well on the Camille. Oh my god! They're just going to just demolish Victor off of the off of the rift. Death trolling. Oh, it is death trolling. I think it's good. Oh, it's death trolling. All right. And they're gonna get the tower in the mid lane. They're gonna get a kill in the top lane. So, although Victor does go down, Glacial Golems do strike back in other parts of the map. But Glacial Golems, in fact, now up on money? Down 6 kills, up on money? What happened here? Glacial Golems finding a way to roar back into this game. An incredible play from the Viego. There's a third dragon going to go over to Maria's dungeon, and they're going to start the Otacon West. So they're going to grab some neutral objectives. Will they get in trouble for this? Is this a little bit too risky? We do see Glacial Golems on their way to the bot side, but should be able to get this cleared before anything too crazy happens. Victor is walking this way, but they should be fine. They are going to grab it to grab the Otacon. They just have to clear the... Oh, there is the engage. There is the ultimate. And Victor's going to get real low. Mundo's going to run in there. Mundo's activating the ghost. Here comes the ghost. Here's going after Inviction. Inviction does have the ultimate pop. Here comes the Viego. And it looks like she'll be able to get to the tower and be just fine, certainly, right? Yes, certainly. Oh, they're going to do a lot of damage to Defiance. Oh my god, Defiance underneath the tower. It's going to get stunned. Does have the Victor ultimate on top of it. Defiance is going to go down to Victor. And the Victor ultimate is going to continue on the way. Pigs, they do have Aatrox going in behind them. Charybdis is going to get a kill. Aatrox has arrived. Squishy is going to get headbutt pulverized by Avastar, and that's going to be another kill going over to Lucian. Meanwhile, over here, Asu is barely going to get away, and that should be an overall 1 team fight for Maria's Dungeon, losing 1 and gaining 2, as well as the objective. Okay. Maria's Dungeon is still down on gold, though up 7 kills. I'm not even sure where that they have towers. It's 2 to 3 towers. CS discrepancy? No. I mean, a little bit in the mid lane, but I don't even understand this, honestly. What is making up 7 kills of money and then some? What am I not understanding? Money, I mean, the jungler, I mean, get those shutdowns, I guess. Is it shutdown gold? The CS differential, I mean, mid lane, I mean, but yeah, but this, in bot lane, I mean, the jungle? It's just jungle? Brother, what? I guess it's like almost 2K in the jungle, but, I mean, it's crazy to me. They're up 7 kills. And up neutral objectives. The towers are even. What am I not understanding about League of Legends Gold? Maria's Dungeon. Someone tell me why Maria's Dungeon is down money in this situation right now. Someone explain that to me. Was it shutdowns? Was it rigged? Was it shutdowns and objective bounties or something? That kind of sucks. They took the neutral objectives. They took towers. They got more kills. They're down on money. This is like one of the things where I feel like in game, unless you have one of those overlays that I feel like are kind of cheating that tell you exactly how much money each team has, I feel like in game as a player, you would have no idea that you have less money than your opponent right now if you're Maria's Dungeon. There's no way you think that. There's no way you look at the scoreboard. You see that you have 3 dragons. You see that you have the same number of turrets. You see that you're up 7 kills. There's no way that you can think that you are actually at a go disadvantage right now, right? Like, how would you know that? How would you know? Uh-oh. Indefiance potentially in trouble. Indefiance definitely in trouble. Indefiance gone. Indefiance gone. Indefiance gone. And there's a teleport from Victor. Victor has arrived, but Indefiance is gone. They are out a jungler. That is unfortunate with the fight around Baron. And now Glacial Golems can start at the Baron. No, there is no chance really for a steal. What will Maria's Dungeon do? They have to get something, some type of long range thing. They don't really have the range for the engage. They're gonna have to. Ari's gonna have to make something happen. And they have the vision, and the Baron is gone. The Baron is gone. It's gonna be cleanly going over to Glacial Golem. On the way to the dragon. They're gonna say, okay, we'll set up for the dragon. We'll see if we can do the same thing. They're gonna try to do the same thing. Okay, you took away our jungler. To do some ditto. Can they do the same thing? Looking for someone. No one ends up coming that way. They're all over here. Oh, but Squishy was aware. And here is another fight. There is the ultimate from In Defiance. Expo is going to get killed on the side by Asu. Expo is already dead. Unstoppable for. Oh no! This looks like this fight is going to go in favor of Glacial Golems. It's going to be, they lose 3-4-2, but that could be the dragon as well going over to Glacial. And their gold lead is like larger than Maria's Dungeon ever was. And they're down 5 kills. And that's their first dragon, but they're up 4K. What is actually happening to the for the money here? What? Are kills worth more right now? Like what is actually happening? I said Viego is rich, but whoo-wee. I mean, that's a 2K gold difference there. The Corky is up like 500. Victor is still down. Rel's up like 200. Mundo is up a little bit. Up. Mundo's one in. This is the. I don't know, brother. There is a fight popping out there. Red Shark is going to get low, but is not going to go down. Maria's Dungeon up 5 kills, but there are the ones whose back is against the walls. They are down 3K here. They lost the Baron. There is an engage on to Victor. Victor is dead. Victor is dead. It's going to be a kill going over to Maria's Dungeon. They're going to teleport to the top side to start Mundo from pushing. It's going to be Ari. Ari is the one that is going to, spell immune. I feel like, yeah, you don't want Mundo to be able to get this hit. Oh, Mundo. Mundo's actually going to run down Ari underneath the tower. Can we get there in time? That's a shutdown going over to the Mundo. Mundo literally just walks Ari down. And now the rest of the team is here, but that was very unfortunate. Ari goes down in that rotation. What do Glacial Golems do in that time on the map? Mundo means business. And Glacial Golems down 6 kills, up 4K. Down 2 dragons, up 4K. They're down on the creps. Oh no, are they doing it again? Or okay, it seems like Maria's is aware. You see that minion block? Okay, this Viego with the sound turned on. Skin effects are very loud. Hyper Flame Spitter.
Ba-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wait, we ready? I was just about to switch the scene. Oh, we are going to switch the scene.
Hyper Flame Spitter!
Okay, looks like we are ready to get back into the game. I just realized my man being number one on this leaderboard must mean, oh, I lost some of my points at some point. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's get back into the game. It's not over yet. Little pause. Let's have ourselves a little pause. But we are back. And Maria Dungeon is up 6 kills and down 3K. League of Legends 2025. Posturing for this dragon that's spawning in 28 seconds. This would be the soul from Maria Dungeon if they're able to get it. Oh. Yeah.
It looks like Mundo is much more comfortable in this matchup now. Oh, maybe not. But wait. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. But maybe. Oh, but maybe not. But maybe. Oh, but maybe not. Oh, but maybe. Oh, wait. Yeah, Mundo. Oh, Mundo's feeling it now. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Oh, but Mundo. Yeah. See, Mundo has heel cut. And you know who doesn't? Aatrox. Oh, Mundo. Oh, Mundo. Oh, Mundo. Oh, Mundo. Oh, yeah, there he is. Eventually. And here we go. We get the fight starting here in the bot lane. And Mundo is here. Not at full HP, but he's here. He's going to go where he wants. And now he's healing. Look at that Mundo heal. And they're going to have to back off the jungle. They're going to actually run towards the Baron. And Mundo's like, wait, come back here. I can't just let you do that. Oh, my God. That chunks. And that's going to be the dragging on over to Glacial Golems. And Maria doesn't get anything. Are they going to try to do a death push? No, they're not. They're just going to walk out. They get nothing. It's like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. You get nothing. You lose. That's what it looks like. Oh, my God. And now Glacial Golems takes the Baron. They get everything. They win. And here is the engage. Here is a fight, but they don't have the numbers. They don't have the numbers. Identifies is going to go down. Invention is going to go down. Here, Charybdis is going to jump in. And oh, Aatrox is here, but the numbers are not in his favor. Expo's going to go down as well. Oh my God, it's a rampage. And now it's a double kill, and Glacial Golems will now have even up the kills. It is 21 kills to 21 kills, but they are up 7K. And they are looking to potentially end the game. They're pushing down mid lane. Doing NPC stream cosplay or not? What are you talking about? What do you mean? That is the GG. That could potentially be GG. Game number 2 going over to Glacial Golems. Besides being down in kills the entire game until this very moment. And that's going to be the Nexus Tower. That's going to be the Nexus. And that is the GG. And the game going over to Glacial Golems. Goodness gracious. Would you look at that? That's going to be 2-0. And the series goes to Glacial Golems. I think I even did this in game number 1. Look at the post-game client. Look at this. Which this? Look at this. Look at this. I feel like the MVP is probably MVP Inferno. MVP Jungler ADC. I think the MVP for me is the jungler. Expo did 30,000 damage here, 31,000 for Aatrox. And those damage in the game was Mundo. Oh, Mundo going wherever he pleases. But I feel like that quadra kill in game number 2 turned the game around. So I'd probably give the jungle to X the jungler the MVP. Who I'm assuming the person whose name begins with an A is the jungler. I can't see full names because of streamer mode. I have no idea. Could the jungler move to the channel below me? I have no idea. Who is Asu? Who is Aku? Aku Discord. Oh, it's so it's the one that begins with an A. I'm just gonna grab the person whose name begins with an A because I just see A dot 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 dot. Brother, I can't see it. Starts with an A. Blue and white profile pic. Got it. Must be this one. Is this the jungler?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Hello. Is this your first match playing with the Glacial Golems? I'm not
Yeah,
sure if it,
I
okay.
was asked to fill this week or sub.
Okay, well, pretty good. Pretty well done on the subbing. How do you say username?
Aku.
All right. Aku, we're going to give you the MVP, talk to you about your team, talk to you about the match, talk to you about whatever else you want to talk about or shout out. Incredible games. Game number 1, I think, was pretty well in you guys' favor pretty much the entire time. Let me see, look back at it actually. So game number 1 is whenever you played the Vi,
You guys got a big lead in the top side, and Vi, looks like you guys had a pretty good draft there to kind of counter the more staying back and poke draft from the Ezreal and the Vel'Koz. Let's see, I don't know if I had anything specific. So was that kind of just like the game plan in game number one? Just dive the back line? And whenever the Volibear was picked, were you guys aware that it was a flex? Did you think it was jungle, or did you think it was top? Or did you think that it was flex?
Originally we thought the Volibear was going jungle, so our kind of method was just picking our bot first, just in case it was a flex.
Okay.
And then after that, we kind of saw the Ezreal and Karma, and we kind of went the buy angle because it was a really good angle to dive.
Yeah.
And then after we saw the rest of the picks, we kind of realized we needed to play a bit safer bot, but our main focus was to stop the gank from Skarner bot and then play towards our Camille top.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we realized that it was going to be volley top on that R5 pick, we picked Camille, and that was our whole game plan.
Okay. And that seems like that worked out well for you guys in that game. And
Yeah.
I felt like, so you had like a strong side top. You had some type of priority around ganking around top lane, making sure top was ahead. And it felt like in the second game you guys didn't do that at all. It felt like it was like quite the opposite, in fact. It felt like now Mundo just kind of sat up there. I'm not sure if you went top lane at all in the early game, in game number 2. I'm trying to remember. I feel
don't
like
think
I saw Mundo. Mundo got solo because Mundo died multiple times in that lane, and I feel like I don't think you were ever up there. It's like, all right, Mundo is gonna just do Mundo things. He felt like did you always have confidence? Like, yeah, he'll be fine, no matter what happens up there.
Yeah, our game plan for game 2 was, especially with Mundo, was to just bulk up and get that HP to be the front line later. We kind of banked on their damage falling off.
Okay.
And we kind of just played more slow. We didn't want to force anything into their early comp.
Mhm.
And then our entire game plan, it kind of went off to a slow start. We were a bit behind, but as soon as we won that fight at Wolves, where I got the quadra kill there, that's kind of when it turned around.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. That's kind of why I have you in this booth on that quadrico. So you guys were down before that. They were going there. What happened in that quadrico feels like. I mean, was that just part of the plan? Like, oh, eventually this won't have enough damage, and it was just the quadrico just kind of just like, oh, well, just you got the opportunity there, and then just everything just kind of worked out. It felt like you getting the Alistar kill and then headbutting Lucian into the tower kind of really worked out for you, and then jumped onto Lucian.
Yeah, as soon as I got those 4 kills, my mind was, okay, this went horribly at first, but Alistar overextended after his ult ran out. And as soon as we got the 1 reset, Lucian was also overextended. It was an easy push from the Alistar. I didn't even realize at first. But as soon as we got that, it was kind of just like a clean sweep there, and our whole mindset after that was kind of just playing around, getting 1 pick for a reset, and we should be fine to wipe everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know at the end of that game, Dr. Mundo did the most damage in the game?
I did not realize that,
Yeah.
but it was hard to watch that top fight after. But after the game
Yeah,
was over,
the
we
top
looked at
fight.
it.
Yeah, that top fight was. I had some good fun there going back. It was really back. It took like a minute, but eventually it happened. Dr. Mindo's build. Did you guys all approve of the Warmogs first? Do you think that's the winning build? Is that the strat? Because we were in the chat
Yeah.
wondering, is that the strat? Because Mundo the Warmog passive wasn't active whenever he built it, but I mean it ended up working out. So are we all dumb? Is this the strat on Mundo to buy Warmogs before the passive is active? Is it just that
I
good?
got a shout out Polo, our coach. He came in for game 2 for the draft prep.
Uh-huh.
And told our Mundo to build Warmogs over Heartsteel. Our top laner was originally going to go Heartsteel, but
Right.
said it was a lot better, so gotta go with Coach says, and it seemed to work out for him, so.
Okay. There it is, chat. So we should all shut up. We're dumb. We're stupid. We were thinking, but it's not activated though. Don't you want heal cut? But no, we saw Mundo just ran for that, and Mundo did that a lot of times in lane. But at the end of the game, Mundo won. So all's well that ends well. Do you have any shoutouts?
I just gotta shout out my teammates. They played really well today. A lot of adjustments. I'm coming in as a sub, and it came to work out. We had 1 scrim practice last night that didn't do very well, but we bounced back today, and then got a nice little 2-0.
All right. Nice. All right, well, thank you for joining me in the booth. I am getting requested to stream the game 3 of the other match that is also happening right now. I don't know if I want to do that because it would be easy for me to just take a break before we get into the 9 p.m. game.
because they just started Jeff. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to jump in there in time. So I'll think about it here in the next minute. I'm actually no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go grab myself something to eat, and then we will be back at 9 p.m. for the match between. One of these is the schedule. This is week 5. This is Saturday. Knights of Ishtar and Pat in the Nat Pats. Glacial Golems gets the 2-0 against Maria's Dungeon. Did you see the power rankings? You paid attention to the power rankings at all? I know someone mentioned the power rankings.
I saw it like just as they were talking about it during the pause or during the no giving free win.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're going to get out for now, and then we'll be back live here in about a little bit under an hour for the next match of the night. We will see you guys then. Thank you for joining me. Peace out.
All right, no problem.